What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'm going my AEW Dynamite review on high. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share the video all over with your friends and family. Follow my social media down below in the description. Let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a good show. The match card itself looked good, and it was stacked tonight, so I have no issue with that. All right, it says it's Wednesday. You know what that means. After the opening power, we are welcomed by the arrival of Samoa Joe to the ring to start things off. The AEW World Champion head to the ring, grabbing a microphone as the crowd chants the champ's name. Samoa Joe says hello to Savannah before introducing himself, saying he stands before them as their und- undeniable AEW World Champion. Tonight is tonight is a night of celebration because title opportunities will no longer be given; they will be earned. He hype he hypes up those competing for a shot at the title before warning that it's not just a title shot but a chance at a beatdown from the champ, who gets interrupted by the arrival of Hook. The crowd chants his name as the FTW champion addressed what happened last week before shaking hands with the champ, saying he doesn't know where or when, but he'll see the champ again. Samoa Joe says, sure, Hook will, but he has other matters to attend to before calling for security to clear the unworthy out of his ring. But Hook much prefers to leave of his own violations, taking down a few of the guards before finally exiting the ring. All right, let's move on. That was a pretty cool segment to start the show. We get a rundown of what's to come tonight as Samoa Joe joins commentary before Hangman Page heads to the ring for our next match. Penta El Zero is out next. Both men staring down the champ before this match is underway. All right, so we get Hangman Page versus Penta El Zero. This was a good match. Show of respect quickly gives way to both men taunting each other at the start, locking up before Hangman sends Penta to the ropes. Clean clean break by the Hangman, and the two men lock up once again with Penta taking Page to the corner, this time laying in a chop on the way out of a break. This leads to a trade of chops between the two until Page gets rattled with a thirst kick, but Page responds with a big boot. Penta catches the former AEW World Champion off guard with a sling blade before taking to the ropes, only for Hangman to catch him in midair, tossing him with a fallaway slam and getting a near fall. Page finds himself taken down by Penta, however, who gets a near fall of his own as a result. Page gets caught in the corner now, with Penta hitting a loud chop that Samoa Joe seems to love, and stops Page from getting one over before hitting a couple more, followed by a clothesline. This leads to a trade of strikes from both men before they take each other down to the canvas as we go to picture in picture. So we're back from picture in picture. Page eventually takes control of the match, sending Penta to the outside before turning his attention to the champ at commentator. Hangman Page heads back to Penta, sending him back in the ring for a chop against the ropes, followed by a snapmare and a chinlock that Penta tries to fight out of. Penta makes it back to his feet, only for Page to take him right back to the canvas as the ref checks on him. Penta stands back up but is sent to the corner as we come back from break. Penta is sent to the apron but ducks a boot from Hangman before sending him to the floor and following up with a big plancha dive. Penta brings Hangman back into the ring, going up top for a double stomp. But Page rolls away, getting back up to hit a Death Valley driver for a near fall. Page sends him to the corner now, lying in some layers before mounting up for some punches and start hitting that Penta head. The Revs admonishes him as Page backs off, and this gives Penta an opening to catch him with a Death Valley driver of his own for the cover. But Page kicks out. Penta looks to attack the arm and shoulder of Page, who powers out before getting a near fall on the luchador. The action ends up back on the apron now as both men go at it, a trade of strikes, ending with Penta looking for a fear factor, but Page reverses only for Penta to escape. Boot by Penta, who counters a buckshot lariat into May in Japan for the cover, but Hangman kicks out again. Page heads to the apron using the ropes to get back up as Penta goes for an apron destroyer, or Canadian destroyer. Page, but Page catches him with the dead eye instead of moonsault on the follow through, sending Penta back in the ring. But Penta dodges the buckshot lariat. Page catches him on the rebound, however, hitting a buckshot lariat on the third attempt for the pin in the win. The winner of the match, Hangman Adam Page. This was a good match. All right. Backstage, Renee Paquette talked to Orange Cassidy, who addressed an upcoming international championship match for Revolution, a fatal four-way at Rampage for a shot at the title at Collusion. Before getting ready to check in with Trent for his match against Warlow, whom Cassidy describes as big, and Renee mentions having a lot of meat. I'm just gonna let that sink in as we go to break. So we go to commercial break. Backstage with the Young Bucks are given some papers before being interviewed about the match, but they run Marvez off before being confronted by Top Flight, who they run down before walking off. Back at ringside, Trent Beretta makes his way to the ring alongside best friends for our next match. Out next is Warlow alongside the Undisputed Kingdom, and this match is on the way. So we get Warlow versus Trent Barrett. This match right here, this was decent match. Warlow blindsides Trent from the opening bell, overpowering Beretta with these until he gets caught with an inside cradle for a Trent near fall. Warlow is then sent to the outside as Beretta builds up momentum, only to be stopped hard as Warlow punches him on the way down from a dive before we go to picture in picture. Okay, we back from picture in picture. Warlow maintains control of the match, wearing Trent down while keeping best friends from trying to intervene before he brings Beretta back into the ring. Trent continues to look in a bad way here as Warlow takes him back out of the ring, sending him into the barricade before just as quickly returning him to the ring for more damage. The attack continues as Warlow sends him out and right into the announcer table before rolling Trent back into the ring once again, taunting him as we come back. Trent tries to fight back, but takes a headbutt for his troubles, only to catch Rollo with a knee strike and a kick sending him through the ropes to the outside. Trent follows up with a dive that takes Rollo, and as the ref deals with the Undisputed Kingdom on the outside, Trent turns things around with a steel chair before sending him back into the ring. Trent fights back hard now, hitting a power driver for the cover, but Warlow kicks out. Trent help Trent's hand up the top as Rollo gets to his feet and catches Beretta in mid-air before nailing him with a power slam. Warlow brings Trent back to his feet, sending him up on the top rope for a massive strike, followed by an elevated powerbomb for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Warlow. This match itself was decent, a decent match. Warlow looks to more Warlow looks to do more damage, but Brad Spence rushed to the ring to stop it. Strong Roger Strong, Taylor, and Mike Bennett come in to keep the best friends at bay before regrouping on the ramp. We get a rundown of what's to come, followed by a video package hyping up our main event between Adam Copeland and Minoru Suzuki. Back at ringside, Renee welcomes Diona Perazzo and Thomas Tony Storm to the stage for a face-to-face interview and perhaps the coolest production thing ever. Tony Storm said of the screen is in black and white as she condemns a recent body shaming and indents distance incident Perazzo's deal, dealt dealt with because there is so much more about her to be ashamed about. Tony Storm says Deanna may be the greatest technical technical wrestler in the world today, but if she steps into the ring against Tony Storm, she will twist her lips so hard she will need an ep- epidural. Eped- Pedro. Deanna scoffs at this before addressing just her former friend. Perazzo says she will be happy to earn her shot at the title by winning arm by arm, but doesn't want to face what Tony is now. She wants to face the Tony Storm she used to be friends with. If Tony needs a reminder of how tight they used to be, she can look at her ankle because it sure looks a lot like Dionna's, showing a tattoo that Tony Storm reveals as she also has. The champ says Diona can take her tattoo and shove it up her bum, you know what, before going on the attack, only for the Vertosa to pull Tony Storm out of the B&W and into full color as she goes after the arm. May helps Tony Storm escapes before Deanna Perrazzo runs them off, posing for a delighted crowd as we go to break. So that interview segment was just okay for what it was. And that's all I gotta say. So we go to commercial break. Backstage, John Moxley hype up the accomplishments Blackpool Combat Club have had, but says they had zero victories parties because there are always other matches coming. He says that's what it means to be the best, to be elite. But too many within AEW are having parties, and the party is over. In 2024, John Moxley looks to prove himself as one of the best against whoever stands across the ring from him. Okay, we get a rundown of Rampage and Collusion matches before going backstage, where Taya Valkyrie and Johnny TV were reintroduce themselves. Taya challenges Deanna to a match next week on Dynamite, saying after she beats the Rotosa, she can go to the back of the line. Johnny mainly speak the quiz and quotes before we go back to ringside. Back at ringside, Swerve Strickland makes his way to the ring for our next match. Out next is Jeff Hardy, and this match gets underway. So we get Jeff Hardy versus Swerve Strickland. This was a good match. After a slow start, Strickland catches Hardy by surprise for a couple near falls, but Jeff Hardy stays in it as he heads to the corner. Jeff Hardy realized how tough this match is going to be, removing a pendant from around his neck to refocus for catching Swerve off guard for a near fall of his own. Swerve seems a little frustrated, showing Jeff Hardy who fights back, only for struggling to hit a big back breaker and follows up with a kill shot attempt, but Matt Hardy distracts him, allowing Jeff Hardy to escape. Jeff Hardy starts fighting back, catching Swerve with a splash of short before sending him into the corner, followed by a Russian leg sweep and a leg drop before a near fall. Jeff continues things until Swerve sends him into the ropes, hanging him up so he can follow with a drop kick for more damage. Swerve grabs a chair from ringside, sending Jeff Hardy up on it before going onto the apron, only for Jeff Hardy to trip him up, sending him to the floor. Jeff Hardy sends Jeff Hardy sends Strickland into the barricade, using the steel steps. Swerve set to hit a flying attack, sending him over the barricade into the crowd as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. The advantage Jeff Hardy does not last for long as Swerve starts fighting back once both men are in the ring again, with Strickland sending him into the canvas before laying in some hard stumps. He sends Jeff Hardy into the corner to stay on the attack, mocking the crowd as we come back from break. Swerve sends Jeff Hardy back into the corner now, but Jeff Hardy tries his best to fight back on the turnbuckles before hitting a twisted senton onto Strickland. Swerve is right back on top of things, but Jeff Hardy catches him with a kick into the ropes, followed by with a modified sling blade and a reverse atomic drop for getting a near fall. Action heads back into the corner, where Swerve sends Jeff Hardy to the apron before diving him into the ring post. Jeff Hardy falls to the floor as Strickland gets on the steps outside, but Jeff Hardy fights back again, hitting a twist of fate that drills um, Swerve's face into the steps, sending him back into the ring now. Jeff Hardy looks ready for a swanton bomb on Swerve, who rolls out of the way at the last second. Swerve on his feet again, hitting a house call for the cover, but Jeff Hardy kicks out. Um, Matt Hardy hops on the apron to help will his brother back into the match, and Jeff Hardy catches Swerve with a cradle and a small package for a pair of near falls and a jawbreaker for a good measure. But he gets hit hard with a flatliner by Strickland, who hits the delayed vertical suplex to follow up. Swerve goes up top, hitting a swerve stomp for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Swerve Strickland. This was a good match right here. Okay, backstage, Renee Paquette talks to Hangman Page about his win tonight, and past his rankings before Swerve interrupts to poke fun at Page, reminding him of their past battle before we blow come to blow. Renee's revealed that next week we'll see dealer's choice matches where both men will have a say in the matter. Swerve likes the sound of that, leaving Page to stew a bit more as we go back to ringside. Back at ringside, Thunder Rosa headed to the ring for our contest. Red Velvet is out next, and this match quickly gets underway. So we get Thunder Rosa versus Red Velvet, and this match was solid for what it was. This was a solid match. Both women go at it from the open bell, with Rosa getting a early advantage, sending Red Velvet into the ropes, seemingly to the outside, until Red Velvet catches Rosa by surprise, dropping her to the apron to turn the tide in her favor as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Red Velvet stays in control her, wearing down Rosa before bringing her back in the ring and keeping her at bay despite Rosa's best effort to fight back. Armbar attempts getting reversed into a near fall for Rosa, but Red Velvet goes right back after the arm until Thunder Rosa fights back, only for Red Velvet to go right back on it. Thunder Rosa finally escapes, sending Red Velvet down with a powerbomb for a near fall. Both women get to their feet again, trading strikes until Thunder Rosa gets the upper hand as we come back from the break. Red Velvet gets sent into the corner for a double knee strike by Thunder Rosa, who follows with a dropkick to Red Velvet in the ropes with a Northern Lights suplex for a near fall. Red Velvet fights out, looking to wear Thunder Rosa down with a fury of punches before rolling through for a cover, before transitioning to the double stomp on the midsection. Thunder Rosa is on the ropes as Red Velvet blindsides her, going for a bulldog off the top rope. But next, but Thunder Rosa fights out, but Red Velvet escapes again. Thunder Rosa responds with a shotgun dropkick before setting up a package power bomb for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Thunder Rosa. That match itself was solid. We get a rundown of matches for Rampage and Collusion, followed by a look at the detail of dealer's choice next week as Hangman and Swerve will pick each other's opponents. Okay, back at ringside, Darby Allin and Sting come out to address things. Darby Allin talks about meeting up with Sting and trying to get him to come back so he could retire on his own terms. We see the Young Bucks backstage keeping an eye on production as Darby Allin continues addressing the fact rankings are back before reminding Sting that he still got it. The crowd chant the agreement as Darby Allin asks if Sting wants to end his career as AEW Tag Team Champions before handing the icon the microphone. Sting tells Savannah that he's all in. The two embrace as we come to terms with Sting and Darby Allin looking for their shot at the tag titles before we go to break. So we go to commercial break. Backstage, the AEW World Tag Team Champions thank Darby Allin and Sting for finally addressing them by name before Big Bill and Ricky Starks accept the challenge. Ricky Starks warns Sting that he isn't making it to Revolution, telling the icon to lay down so they can walk all over him. Back at ringside, Mogul and Bassi head to the ring for our next match, but out next our Bullet Club go before the AEW World Trio Champion make their way out next with a rap for the occasions. The Acclaim and Billy Gunn get to the ring, and this match is underway. AEW World Trio Championship match: the Acclaim, Max Caster, and the Balance, and Billy Gunn versus Mogul and Varsity, Brian Cage, Toa, Leona, and Khan. This tag team match was this was pretty good tag team match right here. Max Caster and Cage start things off with the Machine sending Max Caster to the corner, only for Caster to catch him with a free of offense. Anthony Barnes tags and to keep on the attack, laying in a fury of his own to keep the Machine at bay until Cage sends him to the corner, tagging in Toro, who gets some more damage, and before Khan tags himself in. The car the carousel the carousel of tag continues as Cage gets back in, only for Anthony Barnes to start fighting back. Khan fights off Caster and Gunn, but Anthony Barnes strikes back, only for Leona to get involved, sending Anthony Barnes to the outside as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, the challengers continue to wear wear empty bombs down using frequent tags to stay fresh as the damage continues to pile onto the champ. This continues all the way until we come back from break. Anthony Bowens fights off Cage, who tags out to Tor as Khan tries to intervene, but Anthony Bowens tags in Billy Gunn, who nearly clears house until Leona takes him down. Anthony Bowens comes in trying to pick things back up, but then Bassi fights back as Kong tags in, getting a near fall on Billy Gunn. In the process, Prince Nana slides a chair into the ring, distracting the referee as Carl looks to wall out Gunn with the chair, but Jay White swipes it from him. Billy Gunn gets the opening and drops Khan as his son drops Prince Nana into a table at ringside. Chaos ensures inside the ring until the acclaim drops Khan with the rival, followed by a Sesame Timbers that allows Gunn to make the pin for the win. The winner of the match and still your AEW World Trios Tag Team Champions, the acclaimed Billy Gunn. All right, this match was pretty good. All right, video package: Serena Deeb is ready to make her return to the ring, competing for her first time since March 2022. This Saturday night on Collision. Back at ringside, Adam Copeland makes his way to the ring for our main event, which will be commercial free. Our next, our next is Minoru Suzuki, and this match is on the way. So we get Minoru Suzuki versus Adam Copeland. This main event was fantastic. Fantastic match. The two men go at it with strikes, neither man giving way until Suzuki managed to take Copeland down. Adam backs to his feet, but is sent to the ropes by Suzuki, who lays him out again before looking for the Gotch style pile driver. Copeland fights out, sending Miro Suzuki up and over with a back body drop instead. Action action heads to the ropes as Copeland has to fight out of a hold, only to get caught with a guillotine by Suzuki. Both men end up on the outside as Miro chances to hold in tight, but Adam slams him through a barricade to break the hold. Both men slowly to their feet as the ref begins to count, duking it out until the count reaches 9. As both men slides into the ring, they stare each other down as they crawl before getting on their knees, trading strikes up to their feet before cracking each other with palm strike, sending them both down to the canvas. The ref begins a standing count as Suzuki gets to his feet, followed closely by Copeland, who takes a big strike from Minoru Suzuki, who takes Adam Copeland off his game with a couple hard elbows before laying in some more open hand strikes for good measure. Minoru Suzuki warns brings the arm of Adam Copeland, who reverses into a Impaler DDT, sending Miro Suzuki into the canvas. Um, Copeland crawls to the corner as Suzuki comes to, and Adam looks ready to hit a spear, only for Suzuki to catch him with a armbar. He got Copeland trapped before Adam managed to get to the bottom rope to break the hold. Suzuki locking for a rear naked choke, but Adam fights out and hits Meryl Suzuki with a spear, covered by Adam Copeland, but Suzuki kicks out. And he sits up before locking in the rear naked choke Adam Copeland. Um, Copeland. Adam Copeland tries to fight out, but Minoru Suzuki gets to his feet, transitioning to a standing version of the hold as the ref checks on Adam Copeland, who sends Minoru Suzuki face first into the turnbuckle to break the hold. Adam Copeland hits a kill switch on Minoru Suzuki to follow up, and this gives him the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Adam Copeland. And this main event was fantastic. All right, we see Christian Cage watching on with disgust as Adam Copeland celebrates the win before calling for a microphone. Adam Copeland needs to rest on the ropes as he admits he's never been hit that hard in his life before paying his respect to the New Japan veteran. Um, Mano Suzuki shows him no such respect, growing grow willing at him before leaving the ring. Adam Copeland admits he would been disappointed. Minoru Suzuki did shake his hand before saying that that match was the kind of war Cage doesn't know a thing about. He ends by warning Christian Cage he is still coming for him, dropping the mic to recuperate as AEW Dynamite comes to a close, and AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, like I said before, AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. The match card itself looked good, and AEW Dynamite was a good show, and I have no complaints about that. If you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on AEW. Like the video, share the video with your friends and family if they are wrestling fans, and I'll see you Friday for my WWE SmackDown review and highlights, and Saturday for the WWE Royal Rumble review and highlights. And that's all I got to say from here. This is your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your club, kept your crew, too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.